What's going on, YouTube and Facebook? Welcome to Junior and the Big Dog, your favorite father and son duo covering Miami Hurricanes football and sports. Welcome to another segment of our player breakdown. Today is Keyshawn Smith. If you're watching us on Facebook, hit that Learn More button. That'll redirect you to our YouTube channel where you can see all of our content, all of our player breakdowns, all of our live chats. And obviously, if you're new here and you're on YouTube, hit that subscription, hit the notification bell so you get notified anytime me and the Big Dog do upload a video. Like we always say, man, we go live every single Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern time, and we release periodic videos. We're kind of doing some catching up of our 2020 recruiting class commits and transfers that we haven't covered yet. So, yeah. What's up, Big Dog?
There you go. That covered it all.
Yes, sir.
And thankfully that we have you for all that tech stuff, because I don't know anything about that. I still don't know how you're able to get it up on Facebook and YouTube at the same time when we do our live chat. So that's beyond my pay grade.
Our reach has been amazing on Facebook, man. So yeah, if you guys enjoy the content, man, check us out on YouTube as well.
We have a special Junior and the Big Dog family that join us all the time, and they've been our biggest boosters, and you guys have been amazing, and we always love to do those live chats with you. I was under the weather last week. We'll see what happens here. I'm going to go to the doctor again tomorrow, or go to the doctor because last time was a teleconference. So, but we're hanging in there. I have a little neck issue.
Well, hopefully by the time this video is released, hopefully Big Dog is already seen a doctor, and so we'll see. But yeah, so Keyshawn Smith, man, you are up to bat, baby. And I don't know about you, Big Dog, but I'm excited about all the player breakdown videos that we do. But I'm really excited about this one.
Yeah. I mean, I'd say start it off this way. How tall is he?
He's like 6'5", 6'4", 6'5".
He's listed at what, 6'1", 175.
Yeah.
And yet all you see him do all over his tape is out high point balls and out jump people.
Yeah. He just looks like he's just taught it on tape.
I'm telling you.
It does.
That's why it's like I have to keep reminding myself he's 6'1". He's 6'1", $175 from San Diego Lincoln High School in San Diego, California. But this young man is special. You guys know the backstory. He was committed until Mike Leach left Washington State. And then the young man, not only did he open things back up, he basically committed to Miami sight unseen, because I guess his mom and him were both Hurricane fans growing up. Mm-hmm. And we sort of threw it out there that he was interested in Miami. Miami contacted him, and boom. The young man committed, and I'll tell you what.
Props and credit to Stephen Field on
absolutely,
that
absolutely, yeah. and obviously everybody else deserves credit too.
Yeah, but Field,
David Cooney,
right?
David Cooney also.
Yeah, but Field played the most important.
Yes, he did,
because they were in contact quite a bit, man. So that once he decommitted, or got released from his NLI or whatever, Field called him up. Was like, "What's good, man?" He's like, "What's good?" So he basically enrolled. I think it was like the last day he flew in right away, and the last day for early enrollees, man, he got in here, and boom, the following day he was already in class. So and he obviously he didn't even visit. Like he was just like he committed, on site and was like, "Oh, let's go. I'm ready to be a Hurricane." So besides the fact, I mean, that adds a little bit to the dynamic of why you like a player like this, you know what I'm saying? Because he's always, I mean, this is the school that he wanted, man. So he wanted to be a Hurricane, and obviously it didn't work out, with the whole Mike Leach situation leaving and whatnot. So I'm glad that happened, and obviously you guys are going to see from the tape, and you guys are going to see from our breakdown, the Hurricanes are going to reap from the benefits in the years to come. So I'm excited, man.
This young man, I just love his tape. I just love his tape. You see some athleticism, you see some speed, but what you see most of all is a desire to catch any football that's thrown anywhere near him, and even sometimes when it's not near him.
Right.
And like I said, when Junior did the research on it, and he sends me a sheet with a breakdown of the different things. Now I've already seen a bunch of clips and a bunch of video on him, a bunch of tape on the guy. But then we sort of select, And it's just funny because Junior kept using the term, he mosses this guy. You know, the
Right.
whole from Monday Night Football, you got Moss with Randy Moss.
Yeah.
The young man is 6'1", but he's mossing people left and right all the time like he's 6'4".
Yeah.
Does a great job of high pointing the ball, has tremendous vert, great hands, strong hands. Because if he gets his hands on him, play is over.
Yeah, I think one of the clips. I believe one of the clips is him getting lit up, and I mean he holds on to it, man. If it's in his hand, he's gonna hold on to it. You're also gonna see, how good he is, returning kickoffs and the speed that he brings and the moves that he brings, and it's just it almost feels like you just look at the tape and you're just like, this guy's 6'1". What? Yeah, just the way he runs, the way he moves. I mean, he's so fluid, and just add everything else that the big dog, just finished saying. And I'm just, man, you're in for a treat when it comes to Keyshawn Smith.
Yep. You want to go ahead and give some background on him?
Yeah, man. So let me see. Obviously, we already covered. He was signed to Washington State. Mike Leach picked Smith as one of 3 wide receivers in that class, but obviously Leach left to be the head coach at Mississippi State, which opened the door for the Hurricanes. Man, he was a 3-star,
but he was a late bump. I think they bumped him up to 4-star.
Yeah, but I mean, we give you guys their star ratings or whatnot.
Right.
But you guys already know if you've seen Junior the Big Dog for any lengthy amount of time.
Here's what I believe: star ratings should have. Instead of having the stars, it'll be like 1 Sharman, 2 Sharman, 3 Sharman. Because as far as I'm concerned, that's what you can do with those star ratings.
Yeah.
Is use it like Sharman.
Lengthy.
So
is lengthy even a word?
What's that?
Lengthy. I don't think that's a word.
Lengthy?
I don't think that's a word. I'm over here. Lengthy?
Yeah.
Is it a word?
Yeah, it's a word.
Lengthy.
Yeah, it was a lengthy interview. It was a long interview.
Lengthy, but it's lengthy.
Lengthy. Are you going Cuban on me now?
I don't know, Chico.
Chair. Say chair.
Yeah, chair. My choose my chair. Okay, whatever. It is what it is, man. So let's continue with this, man. So he was a 3-star. He did get bumped up. But just to give you guys a background on his stats before we go ahead and get to his clips, man, because I cannot wait to get to this young man's clips, man. So receiving in his junior season, man, he played 15 games, 47 receptions for 1,000 yards on the dot, man. That's a 21.3 yard average. His long was 66.7. He had 14
yards per game. It was yards per game. His long was 65.
Oh, I'm sorry, I got those mixed up.
Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, and his touchdowns was 14. 14 touchdowns.
Man. His senior year, he played 13 games.
He had an additional touchdown rushing. Also that year, though.
Yeah. I was gonna go through the rushing after the receiving.
Go ahead.
So his senior year, he played 13 games, 46 receptions for 808 yards. That was an average of 17.6 yards per game, 62.2, and he had a long of 73. There you go. That time I said it right. And he had 8 touchdowns that year. Rushing, he rushed the ball the most his senior season, where he had 16 carries for 188 yards. And he added 3 touchdowns. And like Big Dog said, in his junior season, he did have a touchdown. Only carried 3 times for 10 yards, but I mean, whatever. It did add to his touchdown. So, I mean, yeah. I mean, we're gonna see in the clips, man. He's just a dynamic player, man. Yeah. I just think this star rating is ridiculous.
There are times as a quarterback
ranked 706 nationally.
That's ridiculous. I don't even want to go over the rankings. I don't even want to go. Seriously, I don't. It just it's
I don't blame
it's
you,
useless.
Man.
It's stupidity. It's all fictitious.
I don't blame you.
Right now, they're updating ratings every month and changing them around where nothing's going on. Nobody's going to a camp. Nobody's playing any football. Nothing's going on. Yeah. And they're still changing the ratings all around.
But you know why, Big Dog? They're probably doing that is because since they have so much time on their hands right now, maybe they're actually doing actual research. So
watching tape.
Maybe they're actually watching tape. So
I don't know if they know how to watch tape. They might be watching Scotch tape.
Obviously, you guys were not fans of
the rating system. To me, it's baloney.
Look at the tape, man.
Look
and
at the
make
tape.
and then form your opinion on the player. Look at the
Absolutely.
look at the stats, look at the measurables,
Absolutely.
and then and formulate your own
If you
opinion on
want,
that.
I'll drop the mic on you. I'll drop the mic. Greg Rousseau is a 3-star. Mic drop. That's it. End of story. Walk off the stage.
But you have a lot of players like that, man.
No. If you say that he was a 3-star, you never watched tape. You never saw him play. Because that young man, we knew it from the first time we saw him. What kind of beast is this? So
and
that's all I'm going to say.
I'm not going to say any names, but I could name a couple of Miami Hurricanes that are rated higher than they should be rated, only because they got certain offers from other schools. I'm not going to say any names, but it works both ways. Okay, correct. You can have guys over evaluated and you can have guys under evaluated. So I mean, it's just a mess, man. Hey, but we're not here for that. We're not here for talk about the star system.
Yes.
Let's go ahead and get into this young man.
That gets me angry anytime we talk. Okay, let's talk about him. Something that makes us happy.
Yeah.
All right. This young man is, first off, like I said, he's 6'1", 175, guys. Good speed, but my God, do I love the way. There is times at quarterback, and you'll see it with like back shoulder throws. You'll see that with, sometimes you'll see tight one-on-one coverage where the quarterback delivers the ball. A lot of times it depends on what was his progression. It depends on what's going on at the game at the time. Right. Well, the thing for a quarterback, it's I'll give you a perfect example of this. Kurt Warner, when after he already was going on his way to the Hall of Fame, had been in the NFL, or right around the time he had been in the NFL for a decade. And he said that Larry Fitzgerald, and again, I'm not going to compare this young man to a first ballot Hall of Famer. Okay, that's not my point is. But here's what my point mentioning Larry Fitzgerald. He said he had to learn a new dynamic, that Larry Fitzgerald was open even when he wasn't open. Right? Which to him, he said he was used to playing. Listen, he played with some great wide receivers. Greatest show on turf, he had Torrey Holt and Isaac Bruce. Both those guys are Hall of Fame worthy. Mm-hmm. Okay, he had Marshall Faulk coming out of the backfield, Hall of Famer. Yeah. Okay, but when he went to play with Larry Fitzgerald, he said he had to retrain his brain because Larry Fitzgerald is open even when he's not open. Mm-hmm. Because you can trust him to throw the ball up there, and he's going to come down with it. And if he doesn't come down with it, it's still not going to get picked off because nobody else is.
I still think that Fitz has one of the best hands of all time.
No, I absolutely. I put Fitz's hands right up there with Chris Carter's and anybody else's. Yeah. No, but that's the thing, and that same thing applies to Julio Jones. It applies to Andre Johnson. It applies to AJ Green. It applies to that top tier receiver that a quarterback has.
But none of those guys that you mentioned have the hands that Fitz.
No. I'm not right now. I'm not talking about the hands though. What I'm talking about is
guys that even though they don't seem open,
trust. Correct. Correct. Even when they don't seem open,
get the football to them. Right.
Just put it up there. He's going to come down with it.
Right. Absolutely.
Now, Keyshawn Smith is 6'1". He ain't supposed to be that guy.
Right.
Because what do those other guys we just talked about have in common? Fitz is 6'4". AJ Green is, I think AJ's 6'4", 6'3".
I have to look
AJ Green's either 6'3" or 6'4".
I don't know on top of my head.
Julio Jones is what, 6'3", 6'4".
Yeah.
Andre Johnson was 6'3". Keyshawn Smith is 6'1". Okay, so when you have a 6 foot
AJ Green 6'4".
There you go. So when you have a 6'1" wide receiver, that when you pop in his tape, you see him mossing people left and right. That's a special dude.
Yes, it is, man.
And let's go ahead and I'll tell you what. Let's let the tape speak for itself.
Let's get to the clips, man.
Let's get to the video. Here we go. All right, let's start off. Here we go. Video number 1. As you can see, exactly a fade route. He's over on the short side. Watch. Look at this catch. I think he caught the quarterback and the ball. He caught them both. I want you to just watch it again. Watch it again. You see the quarterback lays it up. He catches both. He catches the player and the ball. for the touchdown. Just tremendous. Here you go, player number 2. Beautiful diving catch. Let's go. Start it off right here. There you see him isolated. Now watch. There's a throw. Look at this. Gets around the guy. Was going to be an interference call anyways. Didn't matter. He didn't need the interference call. Let's watch it one more time. Makes a nice move. Breaks back on the ball. That DB thought that ball was going to be catchable, and he was mistaken. Okay, let's go number 3. Here's another 50-50 ball. All right, there you see. He's on the short side of the field. Now you're going to see. Puts it up in the air. Yeah, I know who's coming down with that. And it's not the dude with the orange helmet on. It's the guy with the, let's watch it again. And if you watch, this isn't really a 50-50 ball. It's more like a 60-40 ball with 60 being the DB. The DB was in a better position, but who comes down with the ball? Again, all right, now we're going to see another, this is going to be a fade number 4, a fade route, another 50-50 ball, and watch. You're going to see him again. Here we go. Here's the pass. Again. And again, it was basically, that was like a 55-45 in favor of the defender, and Keyshawn Smith still goes up and takes it away from him. Boom.
Incredible, man.
He just does that over and over again. Now let's go to clip number 5. Now we're going to show you some athleticism. This is a return, a kick return for a touchdown. Let's watch this. Now you're going to see nice moves, good body control. Outruns the angle there. Now he's not, look at that beautiful move again. Listen, I don't think, we'll see where he tests that. From the tape, he looks to me like be a high 4.5 guy, which I think is right where he tested at.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, he still has to fill out a little more. I mean, he was weighing 170 pounds, 175.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see where that speed is at in a year or two, and hopefully he can get up to a high 4.4.
Yeah.
And so there you see that kickoff return. Okay, now watch. This is from his senior year. Let's go to clip number 6. Another mossing. Another mossing for a touchdown.
Ridiculous, man. Just throw the ball to this man.
Look at that. Look at that, man. Look at that. That ball, that DB is saying, I had that ball in my hand. Let's watch this again. Let's see this one more time. I want you guys to look at the ball placement where the quarterback put that. That DB was sure that was a pick.
Yeah.
Nope. Goes over the DB, gets the touchdown. Now here we go. Clip number 7. Now we're going to go see some nice breakaway speed. And starting it now. And it's lagging on me a little bit, Junior. Here we go.
You got it?
Here we go. I got it now. All right, here we go. You see him out wide. Runs under it, and he's gone. How fast is he? As fast as he needs to be.
Mm-hmm.
Let's watch that one more time. Turns on the afterburners, catches up to it, and then coasts into the end zone.
That was a good pass by the quarterback, too.
Now let's watch number 8. Now look at this. This is going to be a bubble screen, but watch this, guys. Here we go. Now you're going to see great instincts. Breaks inside, breaks it back outside, and then take it to the hizzy. Let's watch it one more time. Gets the bubble screen. Breaks it in.
Quick acceleration, too.
Yep. His acceleration is even nicer than his top end speed.
Exactly. That's what I was going to say.
All right, let's go to number 9. This is clip 9. Lines up in the Wildcat, and you will see what happens.
I love this clip.
Oh, me too. No, he has moved for days. Look at that. Great change of direction. Sticks that foot in the ground. And there you see he turns it on when he needs to.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he plays so much bigger than what he is. You want to watch? Let's watch that 80-yard one more time. There, you see, takes off. Watch you 6 that foot in the ground. Boom.
Quick cut.
Quick cut. Back up to top speed.
Mm-hmm. That was nice.
All right, let's go down to clip number 10. This is a kick return, taking it to the house. Now watch this. What I love about this is you're going to see a change of direction. And let's start it now. They let the ball get to him. Big mistake. Big mistake. You're going to be in this highlight package. Look at this. Fakes about basically their entire team. Oh. This young man's special. Let's watch it again. You made the big mistake. Now watch. Okay, let's count them. That's 4, 5, 7, 8. 8 guys that are right there. And he fakes them all out. Yeah. Takes it to the hizzy. All right, let's take our last one. This is going to be a punt return, number 10. And this is a punt return. And bad things are going to happen. Here comes that. You see that yellow circle there? That's not good for you. Oh! Look at that. Talk about sticking your foot in the ground. He just hit the pause button. Turns it on.
And that was a touchdown as well.
Yep.
Look at it one more time.
Let's watch it one more time.
Oop.
I just love the pause move. Oh! I'll tell you what, and when you see a lot of what I like about him when I watch his tape, and guys, again, we show you is just a few clips to demonstrate their abilities. But when you watch his tape in depth, he has such a great ability to get off from the line. If you try to press him, you're in trouble.
Right.
Okay, and he just has great ability of knowing, having great instincts, turning on the speed when he needs to, making moves, using his strength, and like we said, he gets his hands on the ball, it's over.
Yeah. And speaking of those clips, man, all those clips are from Huddle. So yes. all those clips, if you guys want to see the clips in their entirety, I think some of them are like 8 minutes long, man. So if you guys want to get even more excited, go to Huddle, look up Keyshawn Smith, look at all his highlights, man. I mean, they're all on there. Obviously, we just pick out some aspects so we could cover what
specific parts of a skill set.
Exactly. Right. But we encourage you guys to go on Huddle and look at the entirety of the clips, man. So you guys can get even more excited and you guys can see more of what we're just talking about. That me and the big dog just don't just put in the best clips.
Right.
And just ignore all the other ones that are like, no, whatever. I mean, Keyshawn Smith, there were a lot of clips to cover, and I wanted to put more in here, but it was just like,
it's all like that. It's all that. Mossing somebody, Crazy, breaking somebody down off the line. I think making moves, like I said, moves for days. Young man is tremendously talented.
In terms of not including the transfer portals, and in terms of just this 2020 recruiting class, I think that Keyshawn Smith, in my opinion, was the biggest steal of this recruiting
really
class.
You go as the biggest steal?
I think so.
I'm pretty high on him too. I mean, I'm pretty high on him.
Where would you go? What do you think was our biggest steal?
Man, I like this 2020 class a lot. Yeah. I really do. I just like this class a lot. And
what I mean by the steal is
it that he's going to impact a lot more than people think he's going to.
Not just that. Is the fact of guys that we didn't expect to be a Miami Hurricane, and they ended up being a Miami Hurricane.
Right, coming out of nowhere
type of thing. And you can make a case for Isaiah Walker as well. Isaiah Walker, I mean, it's hard to argue that he was the biggest steal because he was committed to Florida, and now he's all about hometown 305 and all about the U. So you can make a case that maybe that was the biggest one, but I'm just so excited about Keyshawn Smith, man. I can't say it enough. I can't say it enough.
You know,
I'm excited about everybody.
For those of you that don't know, we filmed Keyshawn Smith right after we did Quincy Roche, and they have something that's in common between those two. Is you remember what Manny Diaz said at the end of last year that we had a lot of high maintenance, low production players. Those guys are the exact opposite. Guys like Quincy Roche, Keyshawn Smith, or Javier Restrepo,
Corey Flagg,
right? Michael Redding, for that matter.
Michael Redding,
Michael Redding.
Austin Cave.
Look at the time that like Michael Redding, the dude's 6'1", 195. He's yoked. He is jacked in high school, wide receiver.
Yeah.
We have a lot of guys that are high
quality. The majority
character guys. Yeah.
The majority of this class,
I am so thrilled with this 2020 class.
Yeah, me too.
And I think, listen, you know, we've said it before, obviously, and we've had high hopes before, but I really believe that this class is going to be the beginning of the culture change, of getting to the U to be what it used to be, where the biggest challenge that you face every week is on Green Tree, and now inside the Carol Sofer indoor practice facility also.
Right.
Because that's the type of competition that you need to have to get iron sharpening iron.
And look, it works like this. You get a recruiting class like this that is, like you said, big dog, no low maintenance, high production guys, and listen, they're gonna set the example moving forward. So then when this 2020 recruiting class, they're sophomores, they're juniors, they're seniors, they're gonna hold all the other recruiting classes coming in to that same standard.
Yep.
And that's something that we've been needing at the University of Miami for a long time, man.
Exactly.
And you gotta keep on cycling that. You gotta set that standard. Right. You know, bringing in people like Ed Reed. You know, people to
that's huge. That was our biggest add-on that we did is at Mr. Ed Reed.
Right. But guys that understand what this U is about, man, what needs to be done in order to really truly bring this program back. So the fact that you have a 2020 recruiting class like that listen, man, it's all about brotherhood. They get that already because they were in communication early on. I mean, they have their own group chat. They have their own, and they all have the mindset, the mindset coming in. Like, listen, man, I'm not planning on just like sitting back here and learning. No, I'm pushing for a starting role. You know, it's.
I want to play from day one.
It's creating that competition, which is what the U has always been about, man. All the old school Canes, man. All the Hall of Famers. I mean, they always said it, man. Green Tree was the real game.
Yeah.
I mean when the actual game will come, that was cake, baby. There was nothing about Green Tree was just the competition level, the getting after it. I mean, that just made them so much better as a team, man.
Wanting to win every drill. Guys,
single drill.
I don't we've talked about this before. I don't understand the mindset of doing anything because I love winning, but I hate losing even more than I love winning. And I think most people that achieve things in life, that's true. Because you have to hate losing.
Right.
Because that's going to drive you a lot more. Because winning, you get a high of it. You get that adrenaline rush, and it's awesome for a short moment.
But losing
was misery that comes with losing.
Hey, man, for a long time.
I still remember games. I still dream about games of 20 years ago.
Yeah, man.
30 years ago, 40 years ago.
Yeah, man.
Okay? I mean, that's the reality of it. Yeah. And it doesn't matter how well you play individually, is at the end of the day, what did that scoreboard say? Did my team have more than the other team? We're good. My team didn't have more than the other team. We're not good.
Yeah, that's what it's about.
You know?
Yeah. So
and we have more of those guys now than we used to, which is a good thing.
Absolutely. And Keyshawn Smith is one of them, man. So Yeah, hopefully you guys saw the film and hopefully you guys saw the breakdown and you guys are just as excited as me and the big dog are from this Keyshawn Smith edition, man. I mean, yeah, we're thrilled to have you, young man. Welcome to the U. I expect big things. I expect big things, and I think the big dog does as well, man. So in closing,
Not
man.
now. He might need a year. He
No,
might
no,
need.
no, he will, but
He might need a year. So,
I'm
so
not
don't.
saying I
Right,
expect
right.
big
Don't
things from
expect
him.
it off the shoot. Don't
No,
expect
I'm
it off
not
the shoot.
saying that, but I'm saying
Right.
moving,
Moving forward.
moving forward, I expect big things.
I do think he's going to play some this year,
He
but
could.
I just don't expect big things of him. His body has to fill out.
Yeah.
He has to get a college
Absolutely.
type strength and conditioning program.
Right.
So give him time.
He
but I
he
think
might
he has
not
years left
be
left.
as game ready or as college ready as somebody like Michael Reddy, for example.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? So
Well, there you got your
but
perfect example. They're the same height, and Michael Reddings weighs 20 pounds more, and it's all pure muscle.
it's all muscle. But
It's all muscle.
hey, listen, man, we have the Feely effect. So he's gonna get there. No question about it, he's gonna get there, man. So I expect really big things from this young man. So yeah, that basically wraps it up, man. Like I said, if you guys enjoyed the video, if you're watching us on Facebook, man, give our page a like, so you can see anytime we do post whatever it is, a video or just a written post. We do some polls sometimes. But if you're watching this video, click that learn more button. That'll take you to our YouTube channel where you can subscribe and you could be updated on YouTube anytime me and the big dog go live. If you hit that notification bell, you can get notified anytime we do go live. Or we just upload a regular video like this where we do our player breakdowns. But we do go live every single Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern time. So, I mean, the more the merrier, man. We would love to get, as the good thing about when we go live is that I'm able to link it to Facebook and to YouTube. So even if you guys don't want to be on a live on YouTube, you guys could still see it on Facebook and you guys can still interact with us through Facebook. So it's not just YouTube. You guys can still answer your questions and we'll put you on the screen and you guys could still call in. You guys could do it all, man. So we appreciate the support from everybody on Facebook and everybody on YouTube, the Junior the Big Dog family, man. We appreciate it so much. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Anything else you got to add, Big Dog?
I want a special shout out to Cohen because my buddy, he was praying for me and hoping I was going to get better.
Absolutely.
So a big shout out to my friend Cohen.
Let's do it one time for Cohen and let's do it one time on the outro. Cohen.
It's all about the U, Cohen. That's for you, buddy.
That's for you. And
as always,
it's
all about this U.
Thank you, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video.
Catch you next time.